climb the mountain ni pole pole, just on the easy, like this easy Friday. Joining us in studio is a man who added 5 RCV awards to his catalogue last year. After a successful tour and album launch, Pole Pole went on to become one album that is fully visual. It means every single song that you will see on the album has a video tied to it. The man, the myth, the legend would have said Pompi, but to say we say chairman. We say chairman today. How you doing?
My brother, I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing good.
Good.
There's so many ways I'd like to start, but I want to start off with the idea that Esther Chungo brought to our ears. Because when I was listening to you on Saturday, you said, Pompi, Izuja Zambezi, right? And then she said, Evema Kolopa Kariba. So who's lying? Because one of you kolopad, we didn't have power.
So she kolopad, yes. But now Kapena Kuzuja, we went to the extremes on both sides.
Okay.
Manje Pozuja again a flood. So we need to find the balance. We are getting there.
Maybe the balance comes with becoming chairman. Let's talk about that. Why the title change?
Okay, so the first reason was my page was initially called Pompi fan page.
Yeah.
So I just felt it wasn't, it felt quite distant because you can think a fan page is, now at the time when I created it, it was one of those things where I was trying to search Pompi. I couldn't find, it said it's already taken. So Pompi music, it was already taken. So I just tried Pompi fan page and it came. But over the years, I sort of felt it's a bit distant. It felt like it was a fan page, not me,
not you,
personally. So, in rebranding the page, it happened at a time when I think I want to get into a place where I get into corporate governance. Obviously, more the administrative or the business side of the media. And then play a support in regards to enhancing talents and creatives, because I feel for the industry hasn't had that for a very long time.
Right.
So I'm slowly transitioning to that. Under Atmosphere Nation, there are subsidiary companies that we have registered, which basically will have CEOs. Now, I couldn't call myself CEO. So when I inquired in the corporate governance structures, I was advised that, no, you need to position yourself as chairman. So I thought that has a nice ring to it.
It does. And congratulations, Chairman. This year was and has begun on such an amazing note for you.
Thank you.
Of 2.
Thank you so much.
5 awards last year, concluded a tour and a documentary. Let's talk about 2024.
Yeah.
What's one thing that you say, this really went my way and I'm happy it did? And what's another thing that you say, I really wish this would have gone this way, but I'm still okay even if it didn't?
That's a great question. I would say maybe I'll start with the one that I wish it did. So in regards to international countries, I was hoping to tour about 10 countries last year. We did, I think it was 5 or 6. I think 6, yes. So we're short, obviously, by about 4. So I definitely wished I could go to some of those countries that I was hoping to get to. I think another thing, and then in what I think basically what I would say we got right, and something that I wanted to achieve, which we achieved, was definitely the visual album. When I started in trying to vision that, I knew the cost that is attached to it. It seemed like almost impossible, but I guess how we managed to do it is because obviously I've also transitioned into production management and directing. So how we managed to do that is because obviously we managed to do it in-house. And I think I was glad to hear feedback from people on the videos. Obviously music, I'm very comfortable, but music videos, I wouldn't say I was very comfortable. So it was nice to see people's feedback that they actually appreciated the music videos, and I mean, it's something, an expression of Pompi, which has also got potential to become something. So I mean, from that, it will springboard other things. I think I'm now confident in the production management skill and the directing skills that it's going to open me up to now desire more things. Thank you so much.
You did amazing. I want to say Strong Name was the first video of the album,
yes,
right?
Yes,
and then the last video was Guide My Way.
Yes.
Got my facts right.
Yes,
Let's talk
100%.
about that timeline, because I know that was like the beginning and the end.
Yes.
So much happened, but I know even so much more happened before that. Let's talk about the videos, the touring, the getting in touch with different organizers, the leaving the country, all of that. Because that's what the documentary talks about. So let's talk a lot more about Pole Pole. And you've had amazing albums. Why was this one the one that you said I want to carry on even with the behind the scenes? Because I would like to see how you made Zuhile, honestly.
I hear you.
I would really like to see how that came about.
I hear you.
I know we'll see all of that later today and as the screenings go on. Why was Pole Pole so special to say this needs to go with the backing of a whole documentary?
I think because I would say Pole Pole, the message of Pole Pole, I think it's more a testimony. I think of course, I always explain that I have a weird journey. The journey of my career has been a bit weird, because what I hoped for, I started out quite like my story of music. Within a very short period of me starting, it grew to something which everything I dreamt for had come true. I mean, I was signed to a Nigerian label, owned by fourth richest family in Nigeria. I had the producer I always wanted to work with. I had that as a producer. I had,
that was before Pompi did the turnover.
Exactly.
Okay.
Before I converted. So my dreams had come true. So from then, that was obviously the shortcut. I was already there. I had everything that I would have wanted to from the music industry, if you can call it that way. But then obviously I got born again, and my label didn't sign a gospel artist. So obviously it was that difficult decision. My dreams have just come true, but also now God is calling,
the mandate.
And I can't manifest God in this environment or what the contract that I have signed and the agreement I have. So I had to choose to let go of that deal. And basically start from grassroots and start a career from scratch. So the story of Pole Pole is basically me, of the documentary, is how basically I come back from that high stool that I may have been on, come back here and start everything from scratch. And the journey to where I obviously wanted to work with international artists even before then. But I didn't have the capacity. I didn't have the, so even the international artists that I'm featuring in Pole Pole, it was a celebration that these were people who I always wanted to work with, like the international artists in season who I wanted to work with, and that I was able to get everyone who I wanted to work with on the album. So, I think it's just a celebration of growth and my journey and my testimony that obviously I got to a place where I feel I think I have no regrets. I have no regrets, and I think that it's a story that I'm hoping people can resonate with. That basically God can make you wait, but the thing is that when He makes you wait, when you get the blessing, it comes without sorrow. It doesn't come with sorrows. Yes, and it's there permanently. I mean, if there is a common saying, if they put you on a pedestal, they can take you off. But if God puts you on the pedestal Himself, I mean, there's nothing. No matter what controversies or drama people would want to create around, He'll keep your name in integrity.
Nice. Between the first day you went into studio to write the album, because I know we spoke about it 3 years ago at WOW when Travis Green was here, 3-4 years ago. You said yes, there's an album in the making. I think today marks kind of like our finish line. How long has it been? From the day you said I'm writing my first song for Pole Pole.
Oh, I see. Oh man, Pole Pole as an album. So before I think, if I'm not mistaken, before Pole Pole to the previous album, it was about between 6 to 8 years. Yes, between Become.
Become was 6, 8 years before.
Yeah, about.
Oh, there was Bwana in the middle.
There was Bwana in the middle. Yes. Yes. No, I do count Bwana, but initially, if you, I don't know, I always say to share this story. You remember we did a song called "Do It," me and Mark 44.
Yeah.
So we did a song. We just said, okay, let's record a song today. Then we recorded the song. Then the next day we said, no, let's do the music video.
Yeah.
Then we did a music video the next day. Then we thought the next day, let's just do an album. So it was a project which we're doing for us. It wasn't something that we were just having fun. We just wanted to do something daring. And it actually turned out to be something that people really appreciated. Yeah. So, but why I would say I don't count it, because I always from the perspective that I always said that I'm going to release from Miju time, I said I'm going to do 5 albums. Yeah, so I just clear that out for people to not think that the Bwana is to count it as the 4th one, because it would mean that 2
more albums out of you.
One more.
One more.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So Pole Pole is the 4th now, and then
the next one.
Nice.
Not
that I'm gonna stop, but I would say music is not going to be music, and expressing or singing music or me performing, and it's not going to be my primary mandate. It's going to be there, but I think I would want to more sing through other people.
Let's talk about that. Vessels of Honor. Though you didn't answer my question, how many years?
I would say 1.5. For Pole Pole now, obviously, after this, I did it basically about 2 years ago. Before that, in regards to preparation, it was about 1.5 years.
It does take time.
Yeah.
Things do take time.
Yeah.
Vessels of Honor,
yes.
I brought them out in the set. They had their own set. Amazing vocalists. And beyond that, you said, I think it's time we broke generational curses. In those lines, like I heard you sounding like that. Because what we're about to do is break curses. Like, oh, I'm about to pray. Like, what's going on? Let's talk into it. And I think there's a question I kind of asked last time. That the secular world always has someone coming up. They always have someone fresh. There's a newcomer, there's a rising star.
Yes.
Why does it feel like the music for gospel is locked? You're unlocking it.
Yeah. I think, to be honest with you, I think it's you know, the being a gospel artist is quite a challenging space. So I mean, people start off, you know, but it's very, very difficult. You know, there are certain opportunities that are not open to you, and you need to find a balance between ministry and marketplace. You know, that delicate balance. So, gospel artists, if you notice, I even try to highlight to people. If you notice, like for example, last year, if you compare the secular productions that came out of the industry and the gospel productions, it is actually insane how very few gospel productions came out of Zambia last year. Now, that is testament to that it's a struggle. It's not that just people don't want to. It's just a struggle because you know, you really need to navigate with wisdom and with calling and with purpose, to be honest with you. In the gospel space, without a clear instruction and a clear plan and agenda, a lot of people think, oh, you can transition and it's going to be easy. It is very, very difficult. So through my journey, I noticed where the difficulties were, and I was able to find a balance between obviously marketplace and ministry. And so I thought that, look, I need to now share what I know and maybe the resources that God has blessed me with to be able to empower new artists, and hopefully within the gospel space, not just musicians, but just even people who are well-wishers within the church or who are Christians, to help support these artists so we don't lose them to you know, there's a lot of opportunity if you are talented.
It looks nice on the other side.
Yeah, it looks amazing on the.
It looks great.
Yeah, it looks amazing on the other side. So, so those kind of dynamics are what I'm trying to help, you know, gospel artists be able to survive and keep a sustainable career without a promo code.
Okay, we hear you there. There might be a client. We hear you there. Thank you so much, Pompi, for coming through.
Thank you.
There's so many questions I would like to get into. I think rapid fire round. Are you registered to ZAM, the Association of Musicians?
Actually, I am. I was actually treasurer some time back. So I am a member
Maybe
of ZAM.
Chairman this year to add to the.
Maybe not. I honestly think the members of ZAM should be. I think in experiencing what I experienced in working in ZAM, I think it's probably better for. My suggestion towards the conversation would probably be that if the person who is going to be chairman not be a musician. Why? Is because sometimes when it's a musician, there's seemingly like that conflict of interest, because some people will be thinking are making decisions more to favor maybe yourself,
the people you belong
or
to,
people
your clique.
you belong to, your clique. So that's the problem. Because of that conflict of interest, sometimes there's unnecessary drama that can come from that. So I think if the person is not a musician, I think they will know that, okay, this person is not necessarily looking at me as competition or anything of that sort.
Nice. Let's sell some tickets. Today sold out. We're screening it for the first time for the public.
Yes.
The Pole Pole documentary.
Yes.
When next can they see it? What should we expect?
So actually, after today, the next 4 Saturdays at 1945, it will be screening. The next 4 Saturdays. So I'll actually give you guys some free tickets to that as well.
Thank you so much. And we'll give them to you, the Upville, so that you can also watch Pole Pole in cinema. We've been speaking to Pompi. Thank you so much for coming through.
Thank you so much.
We need a whole different day for a whole different conversation to get into the nitty-gritties, but thank you. Here